Okay, we are going. Cool. So, what are you doing on here on Omegle on like the middleman uh, quiz show thing? What is that all about?
I had never heard of it before, not gonna lie. Apparently, I was featured in like one of his previews. I had never heard of him before, so when people told me that, I was kind of like, "Whoa, what?" And I asked them to like show me the link, and they were like, "No, it's in the private Discord servers." I'm like, "Okay," but yeah, it was just kind of random. It was kind of fun,
Yeah,
just dating people.
dude, that guy's voice is like so deep and resonant. It's nuts,
Yeah, no, it's he scares me, but like,
right?
I mean, I guess he likes me. Because he keeps having me on for content. So,
That's great. So yeah. So what is your story? Like, what are you?
what is my story?
Yeah, what are you doing on here right now?
I am a 15-year-old girl. Girl. I'm a 15-year-old girl that's bored and just likes to socialize in a time where you can't really socialize outside of the house. What
Yeah.
better do than indoors?
Yeah, it is a good. I mean, there's so many different kinds of people on here, and
Yeah. And
yeah,
sometimes I meet really cool people. Sometimes I meet really not cool people. It just depends.
yeah, yeah. So, what are some of your interests? Like,
Um, I don't know. I'm kind of a little bit of a theater kid.
yes, me
That's
too. I'm a professional actor. Yeah, so I understand that, or at least kind of.
yeah, so it was just kind of cool to be able to like improvise conversations with people on that like little like game show thing. It was fun. Yeah, it was not this whole thing isn't the safest, but like oh fuck it, you only live once, right? So
I mean,
that's what I
it's
do.
yeah, yeah. No, I mean it's. I mean, there are a lot of definitely a lot of creepers out there, but I think this place like people want to connect on here. You know, people want to come on here and I don't know, feel like their voice is heard. You know, in some way. You know, um, but interesting. Yeah. So usually, what I do with this is I write up a bunch of like pre-written questions and ask people them, and I have a lot of them. They're like 45 different questions, but I only ask like three. So
Okay.
yeah, so pick three numbers between 1 and 45.
Shoot. Okay. 18,
Mhm.
36, and 22.
Cool. 18. I don't think anyone. Okay. When people first meet you, what do you think is the first impression that you give off to them?
I think they're kind of intimidated. I mean, like, I'm very much, I just stared dead at them. And then, because, like, with me, I like to, like, read people by looking at them. So I just kind of, like, try to, like, grasp who they are just in, like, the first 10 seconds. And they get kind of creeped out and they're like, ew, she's weird. But yeah, they just kind of think of me as, like, the weird girl, which I'm cool with. I don't mind it. But yeah, I'm just kind of like, that one girl that's on here that's like kind of weird, kind of awkward that they come
Yeah.
across. Yeah.
Yeah, so for you it's you listen very deeply in a visual way,
Mhm.
I guess, right?
I don't know. I like perceiving people. I don't like being perceived myself. So this
Hmm.
it's like it's weird because I don't like that kind of I don't like people creating a personality for me, like in their head, like already imagining who I am as a person in that first 10 seconds. But like I do the same thing, so I can't say much. It's kind of hypocritical, but like, everyone does it and there's no way around it. And, it's just that's how people perceive me within the first 10 seconds, just like how I grasp people by just like looking at them and trying to understand them.
Yeah. So like how do you think that we as human beings and as people trying to better ourselves to not judge a book by its cover, like, what do you think is a helpful way to be able to do that, to be able to look at someone and not like judge them right off the bat?
I think just listen to them, ask them how their day is, just like simple questions. Like, you can tell a lot about a person just by asking how their day is and how they respond. Because like usually people say good, right? But then ask like, oh, why is it good? And then it's different every time.
Yeah. That's amazing. It's true. It's so true. It's like the first question, but then the simple follow up actually shows that you actually care.
Hmm. And then they get kind of surprised by that when I'm like, why are you good? And they're just kind of like, I don't know. I'm good. But it's different every time. So
You are a theater person and a
yeah,
psychology person too.
yeah. No, I'm super intrapersonal
Hmm.
type of person.
Oh, there is a great book that you should check out. I don't know if you're do you enjoy reading? Is
No,
that
I
something?
know. I read. I
Okay.
read.
Thinking Fast and Slow. That's by Daniel Kahneman. He's a like an award-winning. He like won the Nobel Prize for economics, but he's also like first and foremost a psychologist. I think
Yeah.
you yeah
Cool. Okay.
yeah you absolutely get a lot out of, and there are audiobooks too that kind of go faster.
Right. Right. Right.
Um, okay, 36 here. Oh, I don't think I've ever asked someone this question. I don't think anyone has ever chosen 36 for what it's worth. So, um, okay. What do you look for in a partner?
Um. Again, I'm 15. I don't look for a partner. I've never been the kind of person to like try to look for like a romantic partner or whatever. I mean, like maybe partner in crime, like a kind of best friend character. I probably look for like
So, what do you look for in a partner in crime?
humor. God, someone's got to get my humor. Also, someone that's educated. I like people that are smart and like understand. You know, just I like intelligent people. I like people that think, logistically and realistically, and like it's cool to have those friends that do like I think more visually. Um, I don't know. I like people that are kind of introverted because I'm a super extroverted person. So when I meet someone that's introverted, it always balances out.
Hmm, cool. Very cool. Okay, and number 22. Oh, this is a deep one. What is your purpose?
God, that's a loaded question.
You can take your time with this one, or just kind of whatever comes to mind.
I don't know. I mean, I've always thought my purpose was to like be rich and famous and successful and then die. And then that was going to be my life and I would die being known as something. Cuz I think my worst fear is dying and being forgotten, which is a lot of people's worst fears, like just being forgotten after they die, not carrying a legacy. Everyone wants to carry a legacy. So I think it'd be really cool if I did carry one. And I feel like that is my purpose to maybe help others and try to reach as many people as possible so that they remember me. I try to talk to as many people as I can just so they remember me. I try to make impressions on people that last, because I don't want to die and people be like, oh, she died. I don't know much about her. Because I feel like that's one of my worst fears personally. And for a lot of people, it doesn't really matter, you die. But when I die, I want to be known. I'd prefer to be on a talk show before I die, but never know.
Are your parents pretty supportive of your love of theater and your creative endeavors?
Oh yeah, 100%. They want to help me in any way that they can. Um, yeah, I mean they want to help me, but they also want me to go like go to college, try to get a stable job, and But I honestly I have a lot of passion in the arts and like film and TV and like even shows like SNL that I've been watching since I was 7. Like I've always dreamed to be on that stage because I've noticed that at the end of every SNL episode, you know how those the cast members are always talking to each other, and I in my head I've always wanted to know what the hell they were talking about because that's when the music and the end credits start, and I'm just like, I want to be in on the conversation. Why am I not there? So I just want to be on SNL. And they support it. They're like, I mean, if you make it, you make it.
That's great. I mean, there's so many families who just like being supportive is not even really like an option, you know. And yeah, I'm finding, you know, from all these talks with people, I'm finding that there's a real connection to the presence that parents have in a person's life, and correlated with how comfortable they feel with being creative. You know, so if like a parent, if parents are there, the child is or person is more likely to take the risk. You know, um, and I mean, you're such an articulate person, you know, and so smart. Like I can tell, like you're just a very smart, aware human being, and it's yeah, like don't ever back down. You know, don't ever, you know, for what it's worth. This dude on Omegle telling you this, you know, but like um, just some extra motivation, I guess. I don't know. Do you have any kind of like last thoughts?
I guess if I'm gonna say this to like an audience,
Yeah.
my last thoughts are uh, as basic as it seems, as cliche as it is, you have to be yourself. You have to do what you need to do to be happy because I feel like happiness is just so important and it's so beyond money and success and power, and you can have all that, but you can be happy or you can't be happy with all that, but like the majority of the people that do have it all, they aren't happy. So it's important to do what you love and you know, treat your loved ones with respect and just, you know, try to be there for them because once you're there for them, you know, they'll always have your back. And I'm probably rambling, but you
No, no,
know,
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
do
That's
what you have to do to be where you want to be.
awesome. Well, thanks for talking a little bit. So usually I put like a name and the state or country that a person is from if you're from outside the U.S. So what would you like your name to be for the video, and what state are you from?
Liz and Nevada.
Nevada. I think you're one of the first people I've had from Nevada too. Very cool. Liz, is awesome talking. I'm gonna upload the video now. It should be up in like 15 minutes or so. So make sure to
Cool.
subscribe to see it pop up.
Right. All right. For sure.
Cool. All right. See you
All
later.
right. Thanks for talking. All
Bye.
right. Bye.